explain something to me? I live in Alabama, and
another FAFO
bill usually averages between $200 to $250 a month. Can someone please explain to me how my utility bill went from $250 a month to $696 this month? Could someone just please explain that to me? I know.
Let me show you why. Ready? This guy. That's why your electric bill went up. Trump. No more subsidies for Alabama. No more subsidies for red states. Woo! Maga! Woo! Go Trump! Go broke!
Received a notice from their electric company that they were going to have to pay an additional $100 surcharge. The explanation for this was that Donald Trump's recent executive order ended a $1 million grant to the utilities company to help these customers pay for their electric bill. Leaders in Alabama are furious because they said this is counterintuitive to Donald Trump's promise to lower energy costs. Tots and pears.
I just need someone to explain something to me. I live in Alabama, and my utility bill usually averages between $200 to $250 a month. Can someone please explain to me how my utility bill went from $250 a month to $696?
Girl, did you say Alabama? You know exactly why your electricity bill is going up. Did you get this letter in the mail by chance? Yeah, it was sent to the residents of Huntsville, Alabama. It says that your electricity bill was going up because of Donald Trump. It has his name actually right here. Pretty clear, you know what I mean? It said, hey, he ended through executive orders, some federal grants that were lowering your electric bill. This is the best round of FAFO, and I wasn't going to ream you too hard, but then I went and saw your repost. You posted a lot of stuff from Little Human Being guy, you know, Charlie Kirk. A lot of Daily Wire stuff. A lot of Donald Trump thirst traps, if you will. It said, oh, I know exactly who you voted for. You're the perfect candidate for this video. This is a result of what you voted for, honey. This is a thoughts and terrorists, tater tots and chairs kind of moment. I just want you to enjoy and soak that all in. Take it all in.
Breaking news, a new poll released out of Alabama today shows that 100% of MAGA voters support Donald Trump's initiative to remove DEI from the government. When asked what DEI was, though, however, 75% of them said that is where black people and gays in dresses get jobs over white people. When explained that that was not exactly what DEI was, that it was actually a service in which it could help handicapped people who needed certain kinds of accessory tools. Maybe if they're deaf, they might need an interpreter. They then said, oh, you mean the broken people? We should get rid of them too.
Hi guys, it's your girl Bleezy and you're welcome back to Bleezy Reacts channel. If you are joining us for the first time, we appreciate you, you are welcome. And also do well to subscribe to our channel for more unfiltered gist. Guys, in Alabama, reality has arrived and is unforgiving. MAGA supporters are speaking out, saying Medicare is gone, food stamps slashed, bills piling up, doctors' visits cancelled, groceries skipped, and now they are asking for empathy. So guys, join me as we get into the videos.
Accounts have been debited. They're just taking money out of people's accounts as part of their utility bill. Oh, Trump cut off all that money. That's been helping pay your utility bill, Alabama. And so now we're going to start taking all that money back. And by the way, you owe. You owe. You have to pay money. More than you have been, not only for your additional bills, you have to pay back what Trump is no longer allowing to be spent. And that, Alabama utility customers finding, hundreds of dollars taken out of their account in the middle of winter, right? I mean, I guess it's a small story in the grand scheme of things, given what's going on in our whole country. But for people in Alabama, that's a real and immediate and hugely expensive thing that is very obviously Donald Trump's fault.
I don't care if he is in a jail cell. I am one of those people that will vote for him no matter what. Because
how do you feel about the concept of law and order in general?
I agree with Law and Order. I am 100%.
Do you feel that if he's convicted, though, that wouldn't change your
He
mind?
won't be convicted.
But if he was.
But he won't.
But if he was.
He won't.
But if he was convicted.
He won't be convicted.
But if he was convicted.
It is impossible.
I don't know, but I'm saying, what if he's found guilty?
He won't be.
But what if he is?
I'm not going to answer that question. Okay. He won't be.
But if a trial takes place and then he's found guilty, like, what if that happens?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay.
This is why you have met nice people who turn out to be giant Trump supporters. I think a lot of people have forgotten the difference between sympathy and empathy. Sympathy is when you feel pity or sorry for someone else. Empathy is when you are able to fully put yourself in someone else's shoes and experience their emotions with them. Trump supporters do not have empathy, and if they do, they choose to ignore it. They may be able to fool you with their sympathy, but they do not feel empathetic towards you. You can feel sorry for someone and still be able to ignore or not care about them enough to help with their situation, because that's completely different from sharing in someone's emotions and experiences. An easy way to remember the difference, and this is helpful not just for grammar purposes, but as an easy way to spot if someone has empathy. Sympathy says, I care about you. Empathy says, I'm hurting with you. Someone can have empathy for you without having gone through the exact same thing you have, but they have to choose to understand you and your experience to be able to share in your hurt. Sympathy is easy. It's easy to say that you care about someone when in reality you are just taking pity on them. You can feel sorry for or even care about someone and still vote against who they are because it's not personal. Once you have felt someone else's emotions as your own, their pain becomes yours too, and that's the difference. Empathy is an active choice, and some people genuinely don't care enough to make that choice. Empathy is what makes you take action on causes that don't directly affect you. Empathy is what you build genuine relationships, successful work environments, and thriving nations on. Empathy is what will save our country.
It's time to speak up. Well, it appears the joke's on me. It appears I have been the biggest fool alive. You see, before the last couple of days, I knew that there was a segment of Maga who just hated, who just wanted to burn the world down, and they don't care who they hurt. In the meantime, I knew there was that section, but I really, really thought that most of Maga just didn't get it. I really thought they just didn't understand. They didn't understand economics because it's complicated. They hadn't studied Project 2025, so they didn't know what was coming. But I really thought when he got in there and started doing the things that hurt so many people, that they would realize, and that they would, but they don't care. Y'all have been telling me this for 2 months, and I kept saying, no, we just have to explain it to them. We just have. Now, I know there are a few, and I thank you guys. You make it worth sticking with this. But over the last couple of days, I have realized that the majority of Republicans do not care how many people are hurt. And they are exactly what Palpatine said. They're the ones he was talking about when he said he could unalive someone in public and they would still vote for him. I thought they just wanted lower egg prices. I thought they were struggling in the economy and it was hard and they wanted their lives to be easier, and they listened to that. And that's why they voted for him. But they don't care. They literally don't care how many other people in this world are hurt. See, the difference is I'm willing to pay more for my eggs. If it means no one in my country goes hungry tonight, I am willing to pay more for my eggs if it means everybody can have an egg. But they really don't care. And I am heartbroken that so many in my country don't care. That so many won't go love their neighbor. But I want to thank those of you who are. You're the ones keeping me going. Go love your neighbor.
Alabama residents are going to see a $100 increase in their utility bill directly because of Donald Trump's policies. But the best part, the utility company is sending them letters letting them know it's Donald Trump's fault. Now, this is in Huntsville, Alabama, and Huntsville Utilities sent a letter to some of its customers letting them know this. You can pause if you need to, but they are going to receive a $100 increase because the grant that reduced their bill by $100 is being rescinded by Donald Trump. Yeah, they're letting them know this is Donald Trump's fault. We're not taking the hit for this. Now, Donald Trump promised people that he would cut utility bills in half in the first 12 months. And instead, these people in Huntsville, Alabama, a deep red state, are going to see an increase by $100. The worst part, these are the poorest among us. These are people that desperately need this, so they don't have to make a decision between lights or food. And Donald Trump is taking that away. The man who campaigned on lowering costs are making them go up. And now people know, beyond a shadow of doubt, it's his fault.
Oh, yeah. You know I voted Trump. I'm so happy to see him back in that damn office. The old Oval Office where he's supposed to be. Yep, he's about to set things right. And I can't wait to see all the great things he does. I get away from my shotgun. Don't even look at her. I love her more than you. Oh my God, honey, the light bill is $700. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Look, I swear to God. How much is the light bill? What are we gonna do, Paul? What are we gonna do? Woman, what have you been doing in this house? Listen here, Sarah. Just last month, we paid $300, which was pretty hefty, might I say. And now you're telling me that Sean McGunn is $700? Yes. I was calling because I need to know about my lot bill. We have a $400 higher lot bill, and we're just so very confused. We were just wondering if you could tell us what's that about. Oh yeah, Trump stopped the subsidies that we get that was helping cut down the price. It's because of Trump, you say? Now you wouldn't lie to me, would you? No, there's no need to lie to you like Trump did. You're just dumb.
So Magaville just got the mess around and find out in their own hometown of Huntsville, Alabama, who voted overwhelmingly for Donald Trump because he promised to lower utility bills, groceries, and others. Well, many of them just got a notice from their electric company that their bill will go up by $100 due to a surcharge. And the explanation in this notification was that the $1 million subsidy grant from the federal government has been canceled by, drumroll please, Donald Duffy Duck Trump. Yes, that's right. Donald Trump has ended the subsidy handout to the electric company to help keep Alabama's poorest residents from paying extra money on their electric bills, which they cannot afford. However, thanks to voting for Donald Trump, that subsidy is no longer, and you will pay to play. Follow for more. Our Substack is in the bio.
I just got my utility bill. I'm so scared. Those of you living in North Alabama know this fear. Apparently TVA is charging Huntsville Utilities more for whatever, and then it's 100 million degrees of hell. I'm so scared. It goes nothing. $753. And guys, it's all electric. For those of you who don't know, Huntsville Utilities, everything's on here. Water, sprinkler, gas, electric, sewer, trash, taxes, whatever, okay? Nothing else is extraordinary except electric at $606. We have changed nothing from last month, nor from last summer. That we do when it's hot.
Well, shit, Alabama gets another doozy. This is another FAFO for the red state of Alabama. This one is crazy. So Trump has pulled $68 million for school. $68 million pulled from Alabama school funding. If you don't know, Alabama has one of the worst educations in the United States. Well, this was swept under the rug from them, totally unexpected, and they are scrambling right now. This $68 million was already approved by Congress. Well, you and I know that means absolutely nothing. And it means absolutely nothing that the state of Alabama voted for Donald Trump again. If you missed this post about the Hyundai exporting 14 cars only from Alabama, In May, check this post. 14 cars exported in May from the Hyundai factory in Alabama. Wow, this is going to be a tough road for Alabama. I guess you get what you voted for. I'm going to keep these coming. Lots of red states, FAFO, follow for more.
But these aren't sudden disaster. These are policy outcomes, signed, passed, and celebrated. For years, warnings were ignored. People say the courts won't hurt them, that someone else would pay the price. Now it's personal. Parents are choosing between medicine and meals. Seniors are losing coverage they depend on. Families are realizing too late that safety net doesn't magically reappear when you need them. Empathy matters always, but so does accountability, because when you vote against support system, eventually those systems won't be there to catch you. It doesn't ask who you voted for, but policy remembers every choice. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Bye.